All right, so for a very long time, people have been thinking, you know what, I have my wall and all it does is basically hold my roof. And the best thing I can do to my wall is paint it. But we have another new technology. Of course, it has always been there, but we want to talk about more of it. We're talking about wallpaper technology. And to tell us more about that, and of course in relation to an exhibition that is actually going to start at the KICC from Thursday to Sunday, basically focusing on houses, is Kamau Mbugwa, who's the MD of Kimuri Info Consultancy. Welcome to the Power Breakfast Show.
Thank you.
Very well. Wallpaper technology, what is that?
Wallpaper is an old art. It was there even before Christ. And wallpaper is just wallpaper. Today, you can use wallpaper as base paper. Basically, the paper, the way you know it, like photocopying paper, but in big sheets. You can use that on walls. It will hide dents and insulate and imperfections. But the latest wallpaper is digital, so that you can even print your picture there. Yeah, you can print anything you want on it.
What do you mean
Wow.
digital?
Yeah,
When I build a house
Yeah.
and I want to put that digital wallpaper,
Absolutely, yeah.
what do I do? I come with the cameras and then shoot the wall. Or what does it involve?
It's basically the same technology you use for printing, like your a picture, your portrait.
And you print it.
Yeah, in desktop printing. It's only that now the printer is large format. So the wallpaper that you get in the market is pre-printed. But if you want, you can even have it customized for you, so that you can have your own portrait on it.
So that's where technology comes in when
Exactly.
it comes to wallpaper. Of course, we'll be
What are you
showing
saying?
some of the photos
What are you
there.
saying? That
Yeah, they're actually there.
that
You can
today
see that.
I can build a house. Instead of putting a wallpaper like the one you see
Yeah.
on the screen, I have my picture of myself.
Oh, yes.
And then put it, and then it will be through a computerized system.
Yes.
It can be put my wall so that you only see my face.
Exactly. Or anything you want.
Wow.
Trees, animals, landscape. You can have that done.
You know, the debate surrounds the place of, I would rather prefer paint because it's cheaper. I mean, the moment you hear wallpaper technology, you're thinking you've got to really cough a lot of money.
Not exactly. Maybe initially you might have to invest a little more than painting the house. But in the long run, wallpaper to me is cheaper because it will last for decades without fading, unlike paint, which gets oxidized and therefore dull and looks dirty over a couple of years. Depending on the quality of paint can even get dull within months. But wallpaper, modern wallpaper, is made of vinyl, and vinyl does not get oxidized. It will still look new after 10 years. It will look the same as the day you put it. So there is no need of like repainting, redoing. Also, many other advantages for the wallpaper is that unlike paint, it will hide faults on the wall, like dents, like small cracks. So the finish is even if you're saying you're paying a little bit more, then you're getting more decor.
Getting value for your
Getting
money.
value for it.
Yeah, but then, of course, you've focused on the positives. What are some of the disadvantages of wallpaper?
Like the one you said, the initial investment might hinder you. You may want it, but you might not. Paint is cheaper. That's one. Somebody might want it and not. Secondly, you cannot put it like outdoor. Like you have.
It has to be.
Yeah, because of direct sunshine. We'll also make it fade.
Which means you cannot put wallpaper in balconies which are exposed to the sun.
No,
and
no,
the,
no.
and the elements.
Yeah, it gets affected. Yeah.
So then, am I going
It's
to
for
have a house? It's good inside, but outside
it's painted.
It's not good.
It's not good for outside.
So what am I saying? That you can't have a house which looks very nice inside, but when it comes to balcony, it's ugliness with the paint. How do you sort out that? So it is not reasonable.
For outside, you have something for outside. These are wall covers. They are different from wallpaper.
What is wallpaper?
They are wall coverings. Even wallpaper is a wall covering, but it's meant for the interior. But the wall covering for outside is heavy traffic. You know, you have seen wall covering in public areas, like in hospitals or even in some buildings in town. You know, like where there is heavy traffic, you'll find it is not paint. There is some wall covering. Like what building would I say? Like Diamond Trust building. It's got wall covering. That's meant for high traffic. Yeah.
You say that you are going to have an exhibition. Tell us about the exhibition.
The exhibition is called Homes Expo. It's the biggest interior design exhibition in East and Central Africa. It's at KICC. It's not my exhibition. It brings exhibitors in the industry, in the real estate industry. That's interiors, including furniture, even mortgage finance, developers, all together under one roof from all over East and Central Africa.
What is it intended for?
It is intended to expose people to the various options you have in interior design, and also what is available in the real estate and related fields like mortgage.
All right. Is it like the show where you can go and buy stuff? Can I buy things if I went there? If I come there, can I?
Yes.
Is it like a marketplace?
Yeah, it's like a market price. In fact, there is a place where you would get discounted. Yeah. Rates.
Discounted more. Tell us about this. The wallpaper you think like that one there. In terms of cost.
And how do you even put up one if you want it?
Even the cost itself.
The cost of good wallpaper, because as I told you, you can have a wallpaper from basically paper, plain paper, to solid vinyl wallpaper. So the cost varies from about 300 shillings per square meter to about that's all inclusive, supply and fitting, to about 3,000 shillings per square meter. That is solid vinyl, textured, durable, scrubbable, long lasting.
Wow. So I'm thinking, of course, even looking at your website and your mission, that walls are not just for holding a roof over your head, but should provide a sense of safety and a pleasant and comfortable sanctuary atmosphere. And I'm thinking, I'm a tenant, I live in perhaps Kibera, Kaongware. Why do I need a wallpaper?
You live there, so it's your place. That time you are living there. Maybe you will not want, if you're planning to live there for 5 years or 10 years, you will not want to invest in wallpaper that will last there for 3 decades. Therefore, you are paying more. So you can still invest in wallpaper, get the same decor you want, but not the same material. You pay less. Yeah, so you want, when you go home, you want to feel nice when you're home, whether it's rented or it's your place. So you want the decor, you want the colors, you want to watch, to see walls in the colors that harmonize with your lifestyle.
Right?
No, walls are for walls. What about the floor and the ceiling?
Wallpaper is also
Because-
there for ceiling paper. Textured. It's wallpaper. Even the wallpaper that you put on the wall can also go on the ceiling. But you also have ceiling paper that is designed specifically for ceiling with textures that are pronounced even from afar. Yeah.
What about the floor?
The floor, no. The floor, it will be torn by shoes.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be torn by shoes, what about in corridors and places where you're talking about lasting? What about that? Like where there are switches, people are fingering the place all the time. Isn't it going to be look murky and not nice?
No, it's even better than paint. It's washable. You can even use soap, mild soap, to wash it. Unlike paint, where if you just use soap on one spot, it will show. Vinyl is something like plastic, so you just wash. For that purpose, it's better even than paint.
How popular is wallpaper in this country? A lot of people who are building, are they using wallpaper or are they using paint? I've seen a lot of advertising for paint. Paint companies are always, they're always competing in terms of media advertising. I have not seen anybody advertise wallpaper. Why is that so? And how popular is it?
One of the reasons that wallpaper is used more overseas, and when you look at overseas programs on the television, you will notice it's more of wallpaper than paint. One of the reasons they use more wallpaper than paint in like Europe and extreme weather where you have snow is that wallpaper keeps a house warm. So out of necessity, in other countries, they use wallpaper. Here is for deco.
Are you saying that if you live in Dubai, then you don't need wallpaper?
You need it for deco, but I'm saying there are people who need wallpaper more seriously.
Specifically for, keeping their houses warm.
For keeping their houses warm.
So how is popular is it here?
I think wallpaper here has not been well marketed. I think wallpaper is not well known. I think we need to do marketing. We need to bring the awareness to people. Because you can take a whole month before you enter the house with wallpaper.
Yeah, of course messages are coming in here. People are absolutely amazed. And Kirote from Meru says, wow, beautiful wallpaper, congratulations. We have Eva says, she was a classmate with you at the University of Nairobi. Says, Kamau, congrats for the good work you're doing. I will need you soon to do my house. So I'm thinking, there's somebody sitting there and thinks, wow, this is a great idea. I want to have that in my house. What next? What should they
Can
do?
you give an estimate? Say somebody has got a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah.
And they want to go to put one average a home at home. How much would it cost to put a wallpaper? On estimation.
Let's say about 5,000 a wall. 5,000 a wall. That is supply and fitting. Of course, you have more expensive than that, and you have cheaper than that. But what most people go for, my clients, middle class, is 5,000 per wall.
A per wall measuring how many feet? Or how many
That's a wall. That's I'm talking about 2 rolls. A standard roll covers about 5 square meters. We're talking about a wall that covers 10 square meters. Of course, there are smaller walls, so it will cost less. And there are bigger walls, so it will cost more.
So how long does it take to get it on your wall? Let's say I've contracted somebody.
On one wall, it would take, if it's being done by one person, it would take about an hour. Yeah. So if you want it to be faster, then you have more people.
Yeah. People the same standard? Can't I have some people who know how to put wallpaper and others who don't know?
Yes, you can have that. That's it will move faster. See, if you're doing a whole house, then you have one person who knows how to put wallpaper. Then he can have other hands, you know, like to put the glue on the wall, and to put the glue on the wallpaper, and he fits on the wallpaper on the wall. So the job will move faster.
There are a lot of flats coming up in town. Have you yourself in your career had an opportunity to maybe putting up on a whole flat wallpaper, or just individual houses? Do you get big contracts to do so that you have a flat coming up, or flats coming up, or an estate coming up, so that now you have wallpaper, not paint?
Yes.
Can you give an example so that you can go and see?
Okay. We did.
People will go and see, hey, let's look at this wallpaper. I want to put my house wallpaper. I want to see how it looks like.
We did deco, the show house at Greenspan. Greenspan is an estate at Donholm. We put wallpaper in the show house. You know, the show house where all the houses look the same. So the show house, when you see one, when you see the show house, then you have seen the others. But we put the wallpaper there for, there is a term for selling, and people now, for advertisement. And people now, the people who are coming to buy houses there, since they are passing through there, once they bought the house, after buying the house, then they were telling the developer, the person who is selling, that now my walls are not wallpapered like the other one. And we had to be given an office there because everybody wanted wallpaper. And we were so busy. Eventually what happened, the developer decided to put wallpaper in all the houses. The third phase, he had to bring containers of wallpaper because everybody wanted. And now if you're buying a house in Greenspan, after you buy the house, they tell you to choose the wallpaper. It's put for you. The cost is already factored in there.
You have mentioned something we hadn't discussed, the source of wallpaper. Why is it manufactured in this country, or you have to import?
Wallpaper, I think even writing paper, we are importing now. The Webuye was closed. Yeah. We don't manufacture any paper at the moment in Kenya.
So where is the main source of this wallpaper, like the ones you have, the samples you have, they come from where?
The samples, that book I have here is from Turkey in Europe. But we also import from China, Japan, and even we import even from America. But you find also even the paper that you will get from America, just like you can buy a shirt from USA, but it comes from East. Most of the wallpaper comes from China. And China, I think, are the people who started using wallpaper many years before even Jesus was born. So they have good wallpaper.
Yeah, there's somebody here, Maseti, says, Kamau did my house in Ongata Rongai, excellent work. Somebody is asking, is the wallpaper removable and does it cause damage to the wall?
Yeah, wallpaper is easily removable because the glue we use for putting on the wall is starch. It's actually potato starch. It's just like ungawangano, you know, but this one has other properties so that it is easy to move it on the wall, and it's water-based. So when you want to remove the wallpaper, you use a scourer. A scourer is basically poked holes on the wallpaper, and then you put warm water. You let now the water pass to get the glue. Let it soak for some few minutes, and then you easily remove it.
After that, can I paint the house if I want to go back to paint?
Yeah, because the wall will look like just before you put the wallpaper, it will look the same. You can paint the house.
Or replace the other wallpaper.
Or replace wallpaper.
Somebody's asking, Mr. Kamau, can you use wallpaper on wooden houses?
Yeah, that's another thing. Wallpaper will go on all industrial materials. It will go on wood, it will go on glass, it will go on concrete, and it will go on metal. Yeah.
All right.
Using the same glue.
Okay. Njenga from Kiambu says, my wall has paint that keeps coming out due to dampness or wetness during wet season. Would wallpaper installation be a solution to this problem?
No, I don't think so.
Yes and no. If it's too much, it cannot be a solution. But the glue used is anti-mold. The glue we use for fitting wallpaper. So basically, wallpaper is basically not meant for that. But if it's not too much, as I told you, it hides flaws. If it's not too much, it will hide that. And of course, it will not come from this other side because it's vinyl. The backing of the paper is paper, as you know it. But the front is vinyl. And that is what water cannot penetrate through it. Yeah.
All right. So a lot of people are saying, well, how can we get this, your contacts and all that?
Yeah.
So I give them my phone number or my website.
Yeah.
My phone number is 0720 271 544.
Can you repeat?
You could do that, yeah.
0720 271 544. My website is wallpaper.kbo.co.ke.
Repeat.
wallpaper.kbo.co.ke.
All right. So there you have it, and of course, that's just about it. So if you're interested, there you go. So paint, wallpaper, it's all up to you. But it's been a great honor serving you this morning. My name is Johnson Mwakazi.
And I'm Tinijao.
And then, of course, Kamau.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. So that's just about it. Let's catch up tomorrow, as God wills. Remember, tomorrow, Cheche Sparks happening here on the Power Breakfast Show. Tomorrow, starting from 7. But of course, 6 to 7, we'll be having the Power Breakfast Show. And of course, the newspaper review. You don't want to miss that. Let's catch up tomorrow, as God wills. All the best.